This conference will now be recorded.
Hey guys, good evening. Last class we discussed about the couple of things about the DevOps feature, DevOps lifecycle, DevOps tools and technologies, okay, and DevOps definition. Everything we are going to see the like as complete picture of what exactly DevOps guys will do, what are the tools we need to learn, what is the DevOps lifecycle, everything we are seeing, right? Now then, why we need to cloud computing basically? Okay, what is a cloud computing? Why we required for cloud computing for AWS like as DevOps guys? Why we need to require learn this? Okay, how much is effective our business is well helpful for this cloud computing and all we are going to be discussing. And remember guys, we are not discussing about the let's say AWS now. We are discussing about the concept called as cloud computing. Okay, then later on we'll discuss about the what is AWS, what is Azure and all those for the different like as other purpose. Okay, now we discuss about the first, the concept is cloud computing. Okay, now for example, let's say what is the cloud computing meaning? Okay, today this class will discuss the cloud computing, then we are going to like discuss about some basics understanding the AWS and how to create a AWS account. Those things we are going to see today class. Okay, first understand the what is the cloud computing. Don't think like as a cloud computing means there is a something in the sky and the something we are storing in the sky, right? No, actually it's a cloud computing means there is a some remote location, there is a some software are there, some servers are there. The servers we are accessing through the over the internet. Over the internet we are accessing the resources. We are accessing the resource over the internet, that we are calling as a cloud computing. Something there is a some resource is like different location or remote location, we are accessing that resource over the internet. Okay, it's available over the internet, that we are calling as a cloud computing. Okay, this cloud computing is a concept. Okay, there is a different kind of deployment models we have, there is a different kind of service models we have, there is a different kind of characteristics, advantages, those we have in the cloud computing. Why we need to go cloud computing? Who will go for the cloud computing? Basically, let's say I have started a new company. Okay, I have started the one startup company. For example, let's say I don't want to buy the big servers to store my data, like as database servers or maybe let's say Linux servers or Ubuntu servers, whatever it may be. I don't want to go and buy and keep it my servers and keep it my server room. I need to maintain a networking guy. Okay, even the servers we are not getting a less size. Okay, we need to buy the big size of resources, big size of servers. But even though that is not usable for you, okay, that's not that much resource we are not using still, but still we need to buy that. Still we need to buy that we are spending a lot of amount. Okay, even for example, once the resource you are not utilizing, still we are going to maintaining that resource, we need to keep it that server rooms, and then we need to maintain the networking guy, like we need to take care of our like our baby, that can entire our like our own data center kind of things, our own Linux servers. Now instead of taking care of these things, we just go for any one of the cloud providers. Array mama, I need to like one Linux server I want to do, like as I want a let's say 10 GB RAM and the next 500 GB hard disk of Linux server I require. Just go and create the Linux server, use that. Okay, and the next, after your work is done, just stop that and terminate that. Up to how much we are going to use this space, how many hours we use that, that much we are paying for them. After that we no need to pay for that even single rupee also. Okay, like as even they are going to provide for the first server and then we are going to pay. Okay, even if you are going to pay like as upfront and then partial upfront, there is a different way again. Okay, they will give some discount for this. For example, before you are going to pay for them whatever we are going to use that reserved servers, then we are paying the less amount. Okay, and after we are going to pay that, we are paying for the more amount based on our requirement. Okay, that servers we are going to discuss this will discuss in the when we go for actual AWS. Now this means like as how much resource we require, we'll go and we'll take the resource and we'll use that. That is called as a with that much we are going to be pay for the servers. After that we don't need to pay for them. Okay, any kind of Linux server, it can be Ubuntu, it can be Linux, whatever they are providing, we can use that. Okay, that is the benefits of the cloud computing. Okay, like resource somewhere are there, we are using for the like as how much we want. Okay, like as how many days we want, that we are going to use, and then after that we don't need to pay for them. This is the best benefit of the startup companies and all maximum startup companies, big, not only startup company nowadays. Okay, the big companies are go and take it for the resources to them, and they are using them and they are paying for them. Okay, now what are the cloud computing, cloud providers we are in the market is basically there is a different cloud providers we have. Like for example, let's say AWS, Azure, GCP, Google Cloud Provider, okay, Digital Ocean, okay, IBM Cloud, okay, Oracle Cloud, and Alibaba. Okay, there is a different kind of cloud providers we have, and the next they will go for one cloud provider. Array, I needed this server, and we can take the server and we can use that, and we can terminate that. Up to how much we are using, that much we are paying for them. Then what are the characteristics are there? What is the benefits are there? Means basically how much resource we are using, that much we are pay, and the next this will be highly available. There is no downtime. Okay, and there is a couple of advantages we have. Okay, that we are going to discussing in the this today class. Now these are the providers we have in the market, and what is the best provider are there? Maximum, the first and topmost is the AWS, then competitor for Azure, then competitor for GCP. Like there are nearly kind of things. Okay, and who will go for Azure means like based on the .NET projects under, who will go GCP here, like as maximum like AI, artificial intelligence, like as text to speech conversion, like as couple of there is a good tools are there for GCP level. There is some good tools for AWS, like as even couple of guys are using the mix and this. Okay, AWS and GCP, and even for example couple of like as even private clouds are there. Like as a private cloud means that is a small companies, let's say E2E network, we are using this one of the cloud actually. What these guys will do, these guys providing the GPU missions. What is GPU means? Like graphical, like if you are doing for any machine learning kind of stuff, we are going to be trying for them, we need a GPU missions. Okay, like as high processor kind of thing. Even AWS also are there, but it's a too cost. It's AWS GPU missions are too much cost compared to this E2E network. This is a Bangalore based one company. We are going to use for this E2E networks for this. Okay, like GPU, like it's hourly we are paying for 45 rupees or like that for one based on your GPU means like let's say 4 CPU core and then 200 GB RAM like that. Okay, like that kind of servers we are going to take and we are going to do for machine learning purpose. Okay, that's kind of cloud providers we go and we use them and we can terminate them. That is a benefit of this. And the next, on top of that, what are the provider are there? What are the things we are going to get the benefits on this? Let's see this now. Basically these cloud providers are the different kind of like as deployment models we have. Let's say private cloud, public cloud, and let's say hybrid cloud, and the next let's say community cloud. Like means what is a private cloud? It has inside your organization what are the services you are going to use that is accessible inside your organization, that we are calling as a private cloud. We can achieve using the VPC, like something kind of in the AWS services level. Public cloud means anyone can access your services. Like for example, let's say the public cloud example, you can say Gmail or Google Drive, like GoToMeeting, and this WebEx, all those things is the like what these are the public cloud basically. Okay, they are providing the services, we just using them. Okay, and the hybrid cloud is what, like for example combination of the on-premises and the next public cloud, like as this public cloud, on-premises and public cloud, we are going to combination, we can use this. What is on-premises first? What is on-premises? On-premises means it's a local servers. Like as for example, you don't want to use the like as cloud computing, you want to use for your own servers, you need to buy your own servers, and the next we are going to be access for our own servers, that we are go for the on-premises. Okay, then if you don't want to use the on-premises, then if you want to go for cloud, there is some benefits will come rather than this. For example, let's say if you go for on-premises, what are the things we need to take care of? We need to buy the server, and we need to set up the networking, we need to set up the virtualization, we need to set up the installation of software, we need to set up the middlewares, we need to set up for the software, like as what are the runtime environment we need to set up, and then next we need to deploy our application and data. Okay, those things we need to set up for the on-premises. Then if you go for private cloud and public cloud and hybrid cloud, we'll see that and all. Okay, and the next, this, for example, this cloud, there's the different cloud services we have. Cloud services we have. What are the cloud services we have? There is the on-premise, means this is your own services. If you go for cloud computer, like this, all these kind of cloud providers, they are providing for the different services. What are the services? IaaS, PaaS, and the next SaaS. Okay. Now all, like as all cloud providers, they are providing a different kind of services for us. Okay. What is IaaS means? Infrastructure as a service. PaaS means platform as a service. SaaS means SaaS, software as a service. Means now there is a different kind of levels they are going to provide for this. Okay, what is IaaS and all PaaS, SaaS? I'll show you. 1 second. Let me take one small diagram. We'll see this at the end. Okay, and first of all, let's take one small diagram here. Sorry, it's not copying. That's security for this. This is editable documentation. I'm going to use this. Let's take it on. Now see here. Now if you take on-premises, what are things we need to take care of? We need to set up the networking. We need to take care of storage, like as how much like as RAM, like as storage, like hard disk and all we need to set up. Servers means like as virtual servers, like a big servers, that is we are going to buy that, like as data center kind of. And virtualization means like as on top of, we are going to see that, right, like a Oracle VM, and then this kind of virtualization. If you want to install the any Linux server, that we need a virtualization here. And top of that, OS, like as Ubuntu or CentOS, or what are the OS you want to install that. Middleware means the softwares, like as the middleware softwares will come, like a WebLogic, WebSphere, and then what are the middleware software we need to install. Runtime means, for example, you want to run the Java application, we need to install the Java on this. And top of the data and application means what are the application we are going to use, that deployment will go for this. Now that if you go for on-premise servers, we need to take care of everything that we need to self-management for all the stuff. If you go for infrastructure as a service, these things are provided by the cloud computer guys, like cloud computing guys. If you go for your own servers, we need to take care of everything. If you go for infrastructure as a service, they are providing for networking, storage, servers, virtualization. And in the infrastructure as a service level, we need to choose for the which OS we need to use, like as Ubuntu or CentOS or Debian, or like as Windows, or that your choice. And the next, install your middleware softwares, install your runtime softwares, like as set up your data and install your application. Everything we need to, these are things we need to take care of. Okay, like for example, let's say in AWS, on GCP or Azure, everything are most of services they are providing infrastructure as service. Even in that cloud, they are providing couple of services as a platform as a service. Let's say Elastic Beanstalk is the platform as a service. Salesforce, that is also platform as a service. And those things like not Salesforce will come software service. The platform as a service will come like as Elastic Beanstalk. Those kind of services will come like as we just deploy our code. That's it. Even they will install our own software. Like as if you want to go for Java application deployment, even the Java software they are already installed, and they are going to give us for just we are using that server itself. Okay, we don't need to install the software and all. They are providing for that. Okay. And the next, if you go for software service, everything they are going to provide it, just we are using for them. Let's like say Drive and Salesforce and like all the go to meeting and the WebEx, all those things we are going to use the just other software, and we are going to use that. That is we are calling as a software service. This is a platform as service, infrastructure as service on premises. Like as if you go for this, one services they are providing for this. These are all providing for the like cloud computing. These things are providing by the any kind of cloud. It's not only AWS, it's not only Azure. Every kind of cloud computing, guys. This is a concept. Okay, this is a concept. They are the implementers. They are the implementers. Okay, like this is a like cloud computing is a concept. Like as AWS, Azure, GCP are the implementations. Okay, like as let's say there is a like mobile is the one example. Let's say the mobile is the concept, like as a messaging and the next calling and receiving, those kind of things. That is the concept. The implementation is the different kind of mobile, like as Nokia and BlackBerry, whatever they are going to use, right? Those we are going to use for the different kind of like providers we have. Okay, that example you can take it out. Clear, guys? Understand the infrastructure as service, platform as service, software as service. Even though we are going to see in the further, like as what exactly meaning infrastructure as service, platform as service, software as service. Okay, we are going to use and we are going to use the couple of services for this here now. Is it clear, guys? These three concepts are clear: infrastructure, platform, software as service. Any questions on this? Okay, that this is a concept. Okay, this is a simple. Fine. This is a simple concept. Okay, these are the like as all cloud providers are the implementation for this. Like what are the implementation for this? This is a different kind of providers, like as software service, platform service, service providers, and this is the like as a different kind of cloud providing they are going to provide for us. Like as even private cloud we can access, no one can't access. Even if you want to create a public cloud, we can go and we can create public cloud. And if you want to use the combination, your own servers and your AWS services, you can use the both, not only AWS or any cloud services. That we are calling as hybrid services. Community means like as group of organization. Like for example, let's say there is a you have the two companies are there. Like as one you have the travel business and one you have the let's say hotel business. Okay, and we have the two different kind of accounts we have. And the next what we have to, you want to integrate these two AWS accounts, and then we can go for the community cloud kind of things. Okay, it's a combination of private and public cloud, we can say. Okay, community cloud is the combination of the private and public cloud. Let's go for the one by one, step by step in the documentation here. You will get more clear. Okay, now let's say what is the cloud computing. The term cloud refers to network or internet. Okay, in other words we can say that the cloud computing is something which is present in the remote location, could like as could and provide for service over the network and public networks and the private networks. Okay, now let's say simple word, simple enough definition. Cloud computing refers to the manipulating, configuring and accessing the application through the online. Okay, it's offering online data storage, infrastructure and application. Okay, don't think that cloud computing is in the sky. Okay, it is in some location. For example, let's take a AWS example. Now what happened? AWS guys, they have the data center in the Mumbai region. Okay, in the Mumbai region, we are going to go create, if you create any Linux server in the Mumbai region in AWS, that will be stored in the Mumbai server, Mumbai location. Okay, it's not in the cloud, means it's not in the sky. Okay, don't think like that. This cloud computing is a concept, means there is some resource we are accessing over the internet. That's it. It can be any device. It can be mobile, it can be laptop, it can be tablet, like whatever it may be. We are going to use for the tab under, we are going to access the resources over the internet. Just we can single click sign in. Okay, that's it. We are operating those kind of things. Let's take a history of the cloud computing. The earlier days we are going to use the dedicated servers for the like a set up our servers and deployment and all application. We are going to use the dedicated servers. Then after that, like as big server, combination of small servers will make it a big servers. The next virtualization came into the picture. Like as one big server we created, on top of that we create a number of Linux servers like VMware and all those kind of things. Even that gone in the picture nowadays. Nowadays all this will go for the cloud computing. Okay, time is changing, price is changing, and then our usage also going to be changed. Now let's say the before going to be cloud computing, what happening here? Now we need to take buy the servers here, and business owners manage the following servers. We need to hardware, everything we need to buy. Application license we need to take care of, and maintenance and IT support we need to take care of this. Okay, and we are going to using for the this in your own network, and then we are going to take the servers in your organization, and we are using these servers. Okay, Nowadays, what happened? It's everything going to be shared. These servers and networking, everything in the cloud. I just use that. All softwares, hardware, infrastructure owned by the computer providers, and just we can use that. Business payers pay the monthly fee. That's it. Okay. And the next, we can this cloud computing. We have the databases and the servers and everything. We have application. We just accessing the different kind of like as any kind of mobiles and computers and tab and whatever. Okay, like as what is the basic concepts are there? Deployment models and service models. Why just we discussed. Let's see here. The deployment models are there: public cloud, private cloud, community cloud, and then hybrid cloud. Like as service models will come, like as infrastructure service, platform as a service, software as a service, and the characteristic. These are advantages. Let's say broad network access. Okay, anywhere we can access in the world. When you go, we have the single sign-in. And the rapid elastic means how much you want to increase, you can increase that, decrease. Measured services, all these kind of services you can say. On-demand self-services means let's say all kind of what are the characteristic do we have in the you are going to be used that. Resource pooling means like as how much we can use the resource, that much we are going to be used for this resources. Okay, we'll see the down in the one example for this each and everything. The deployment models are there. This is the different kind of clouds. This public cloud is that the public cloud allows the system and service easily to access the general public. Okay, anyone can access this. Private cloud means it's a private cloud is allows system the service. It can be accessible within your organization. It's not outside accessible. Even we don't have a outside people can't able to log in this any website or any application. Any you can't access the servers anything. Okay, kind of. The what is the examples of this? I'll show you in the down. Okay. Now community cloud is that community cloud is always set up the group of organization. Let's say okay, like different kind of companies are using for the same. Just we discussed. The hybrid cloud is the mixture of public and private cloud we can use. Okay, and the service models are there. Infrastructure as a platform as service, software as service means this is just we just discussed, right? Now you can see this diagram. Okay, this if you go for on-premises, we need to take care of everything. If you go for infrastructure as a service, they are providing up to this. Remaining things we need to take care of. The maximum in the real time, what we are going to use is 90% will go for the infrastructure as a service. Okay, if you just use the application like as for example Salesforce is the one of the best example for SaaS. Okay, and then even Gmail and even we can say like Google Drive. These are the SaaS applications only. Okay, we just using that. We are not implementing that. Okay, that we have come to the SaaS. And the platform as service means they are providing for entire stuff and then we can install on the our top of our application. Okay, there is a couple of software service providing and the platform as service providing for each and every cloud also. Okay, that we are going to see that in the next when you go for AWS service with AWS classes, then we are going to see the many kind of these services. Now let's say small example of what exactly providing SaaS is the let's say Google Apps and Dropbox, Salesforce, Cisco WebEx, Concur, GoToMeeting. These are the apps is the SaaS apps. Okay, and the platform as a application means AWS, Elastic, Beanstalk, Windows, Azure, Heroku, Force.com, Google App Engine like as Apache, Saros, OpenShift. This will comes under the platform as a service. And infrastructure as a service means DigitalOcean, Linode, Rackspace. These are also different kind of cloud providers. Okay, Linode and Rackspace also. And the next Amazon Web Services, AWS and Cisco, Metapod, Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud Engine. These also end up a different kind of cloud providers we have. Okay. And the next like this, the cloud clients, like clients means like as we are accessing anywhere in the world, right? Like browsers, application, mobile applications, or any whatever we are going to use the device. And the applications and before the infrastructure we have and the platform we have and the next applications we have. Okay, like infrastructure means those come to the virtual machine, servers, networking, all those things. And the platform is let's say databases, web servers, all those things in the platform level. And application means like our own application, our code and all whatever you are designing your application, those will come to the like a SaaS level. Clear? And the next C, infrastructure as a service means like as whatever we just discussed, they are providing for everything. Just we need to take care of all those things like as setting the OS and then middlewares and those things and all. Platform also like until they are going to providing for this, just we are going to deploy our own data and application. Software means everything they are providing, just we are using that. Okay, this is on-demand self-services, broadcast network. This is the characteristics. Okay, just whatever we discussed again, it's repeating things. Okay, just even guys can we go through this. Rapid elasticity means it's a very easy to scale up and scale down. Like as how much resource you want, we can use that. How much you want after that, we can. How much you don't want to that, we can decrease that. It's a very easy to manage that. It's a single configuration in the console level. Okay. How and all? Anyway, we are going to see that in hands-on. Okay. Now, what is the benefits we'll get it? Now, let's say simple applications as it relates over the internet, manipulate and configure apps online, no software required, online development and deployment tools, resource available over the network, on-demand self-service, cost-effective, high efficiency, reliable and flexible. Okay. And what is that? Even risk also will be there. And how? What is the risk? It's a like anyway the security and privacy we have because of, let's say, it's in the public. If you provide any public services, then anyway we have the risk and security privacy. Then login means, for example, let's say nowadays, sorry guys, nowadays, like for example, you are going to use the AWS right now, and after that you feel like as I need to move from AWS to the Google, like as Azure or somewhere. That's little bit is a login kind of process here. It's a very difficult to migrate from one cloud to another cloud. Okay, that is a risk. This is just understand the cloud computing concept. What is the exactly meaning of cloud computing? What is the benefits we'll get the cloud computing? What is infrastructure as a service? What is the platform as a service? What is the software service? What is the private what is the private cloud? What is the public cloud? What is the hybrid cloud? What is the community cloud? What is the benefits of this? This is the exactly for what exactly meaning of cloud computing. This is the cloud computing is that there's a concept, and the next like this like as AWS, Google Cloud, and Azure. These are the like as implementations. Okay, that is a concept. These are the implementers. Then why the people are go for AWS mostly, and means because of this guy is from the long in the market, and the next there is no much negative feedback from them, and the next they have the lot of services. There are almost 5,000 plus services right now are there. Okay, like as each and every what are the you have requirement, they have the solution. Okay, we no need to worry about that. Like for example, let's say earlier, let's say previous days, if you want to like a setup for one application, there is a lot of time take care of a lot of time we are taking, and the number of team members we are going to take care of everything. Nowadays what happened, if you want to set up a load balancer, nothing, just simply go and click the one button, that's it, load balancer will create for us. Okay, and auto scaling, like for example, let's say something is going wrong in your server side. Now there is a one server that there is a your load is heavily is coming in your website, like as today you will get a your some sale is going on, like some like festival is coming on, some you are deploying application in the cloud. Now that day you get a 5,000 requests instead of like 1,000 requests every day. Now that time what happened, your server never goes down because of there is a concept called as auto scaling, automatically increasing the resource and decreasing the resource based on load. It will be take care of everything. Okay, that much flexibility we have without down our application. Okay, these are the cloud computing. That's the reason the most of the people are go for the this cloud, like single way, the very fast we are going to implement our application. What are the features we need? Okay, that everything they are set up it, just we are using that, that's it. That's the reason we are paying for them. Like as what are the services we are going to use for there, that services we are going to pay for them. Okay, even we are not required all the services. What are the couple of services whatever we require, we are going to use? For example, database you want, and the load balancer you want, like as Linux servers you want, and those kind of things. What are the services we are going to use? That much services only we are going to pay for them. If you're not using for AWS anything services, we are no need to pay for them. Okay, is it clear guys? Clear answer overall the cloud computing and all. Now let's go and create for AWS, and let's see like what is exactly meaning of AWS and all. In this cloud computing, we are going to be discussing about that provider for AWS. Okay, why I'm choosing AWS means I'm working for AWS. Okay, that's the main reason. And the next, even it is a mostly widely used in the markets, and then most of the people are used the AWS. AWS full form is the Amazon Web Services. Okay, and they are started with this not whatever they have today. Okay, they are start just for the first service is the SQS. Okay, SQS means like as queuing mechanism, simple queue service. Now like as we have ActiveMQ, RabbitMQ, those kind of leave it about those technologies we are not required now. Now that they started with this service, and now they are in the 5,000 plus services they have right now. Okay, different lot of features they have. The first service is the SQS. Fine. Now, why we are going to AWS Center characteristics, and that we are going to be see this now. Just go for here. Go for AWS. Okay, just go for click this here, and we'll see that what exactly meaning of like how much it's the free. Like as we need to pay for them or not, and all. Why these are benefits of this? They are going to lot of advantages for them. There are a lot of services are there. Why the people are going to more this, and what is the benefits they are going to getting means? Now basically they have a huge in the market. There are the lot of services we have, and the next it's a little bit costly. Okay, like it will not little bit costly, it's a less cost we can say. Okay, like as even though it will available for the overall the our worldwide in the services. Okay, wherever you are in the nearest places you have the servers here. Okay, those is the best benefit. Like as all the things we are going to see that now. AWS characteristics, AWS advantages, if we go we can get to know this. Okay, like let's go for here. Go for AWS advantages. If you go for benefits page, we'll get to like as what is the exactly meaning of what they are doing right now. Okay, now easy to use, flexible, cost effective, reliable, and scale and high performance and secure. Okay, there is a more basic benefits of them. Okay, that's the reason most of the people will go on using for the AWS basically. And the next, this AWS is the for us 12 months is free. Okay, and there is a lot of services are free for us. Like as we need not to pay for that. If you are using for more services on top of that, we are going to pay for this. Okay, now as for our course is not we are going to use that. There is a couple of places we are using the we need to pay for them, but even though not required to pay, like there is a something out there, we'll discuss that later. Okay, just we are going to use for the some services are the free. Most of the services we are going to use the free. And remember guys, if you don't know how to use the remaining services, don't touch at all. Okay, until unless if you know the about that particular service that we are going to be use that. Okay, like if you don't know, like you don't use that at all. Okay, as of now we are going to use for only EC2. Okay, in this AWS we are going to use the EC2 because of to practice Linux and set up in all those stuff and all. We are going to use the EC2. EC2 is the elastic cloud computing. This is the main service we are going to use in the real time also. What this meaning of this elastic cloud computing? They are providing for EC2 instances for us, like as Linux servers or Windows servers. Linux servers, Windows servers, we are going to be, they are going to provide for this. Okay, any kind of OS, like as for example Ubuntu or maybe CentOS or whatever the OS you want, they are going to be provide for us here. Okay, this EC2 we are going to be use that now. How we are going to be create account? Just we need to go for AWS here. And remember guys, in AWS we are going to use the different kind of technology. The terminology we are here, we are calling as a region, and the entire we are calling as region and available zones here. Availability zones. Okay, region and availability zones. Now what is the meaning of regions here is, now for example let's say there is a different kind of like as in regions is the places. Let's for example countries, like for example in India, the India is a country. In India there is a region called as a Mumbai. Okay, this is the one region. In the one region there is a available zones are the different kind of centers they have. Minimum they have 2 and 3. Okay, like as they are going to minimum 3, and the next they have the maximum, they have the different kind of like as regions, they have the different kind of available zones are there. In Mumbai we have the 3 available zones. Okay, 3 available zones means each available zones we are calling as a data center. Means in AWS guys, in India, in the region is the Mumbai, and they have the 3 data centers that we are calling as a available zones. How we can see that? We can simply go for here. Go for here. If you go for AWS global infrastructure, we can see here how many data centers there, how many regions are there. Everything can they are going to show in the graphical way of this. see here, even they are going to give this competitors also. Challenges and leaders. This is the Amazon Web Services, Microsoft and Google, and then Alibaba Cloud, and then Oracle and IBM. See, they are given that also. Fine. This is a global infrastructure level. See, in AWS now, in the 76 available zones and then 24 geographical regions. Okay, like say the regions means in India, let's say Mumbai is a region, and then they have the 3 available zones, means 3 data centers they have. And the next year, let's say go for the here North Virginia. In the North Virginia, they have that 6 available zones here. Okay, this is the highest available zone they have. And the next year, if you something, they are going to be like where your clients are there. Okay, and the next that nearest that region we are going to select, because of the bandwidths and accessing is going to be very fast. And even though there is a different kind of services, we have this CloudFront and all, there is different services are there to make it very fast and reaching there and catchy stuff. There is different AWS services are there that we are going to discuss in the later on. Now understand that, like as we are going to, like, even though based on the region they have the different cost here. Like as for example, you have the more clients they have, like as most people are using, that will be the less charge. In the North Virginia region, we have the less compared to the in Mumbai, the North Virginia they have, will get a Linux servers is the very cheap compared to the Mumbai, because of there are more available zones, more people are using there. Okay, that's the cheap compared to this here. And if you want to create for North Virginia, you can create a servers anywhere. Once you create a AWS account, we in the world anywhere we can create our Linux servers. Okay, wherever you want, you can create that. How we can see that how much price for this, which server is the price, that even though we have one website like as AWS EC2 instance info something. Okay, EC2 instance info. Okay, this is not required as of now, just for understanding purpose, how much they are charging, which kind of instances they have. Okay, and we can see this completely, like as what is the on-demand instance, what is that, all these things we are going to be get to know like here. This is good to know, like even it's very high level. Okay, you're not like as what is on-demand, what is that reserved instance, what is the spot instances, that we are going to discuss in the later sessions. Okay, when we are going to start the AWS, you will get to know everything. Okay, just have a look this domain for more information purpose. Okay, you can filter it here, and then let's say T2 micro, like as T2 and M, like as what is the T means, that is for burst kind of things, and then a memory kind of instances you want, or CPU kind of instance you want. Like as for example, you are going to use the more CPU, that CPU kind of C like a C kind of C type instances we have, like a CPU, and memory M type we have. And the next T2 means that is a burst kind of things are there. What is a burst and all? This burst and all we have like different kind of features we have. Okay, we'll discuss the in-depth level of when you go for this in-depth level of AWS. Okay, just understand this. We are going to use for this AWS for in like us creating for Linux server as of now. Okay, how we are going to create AWS account? Just simply go for, okay, this is for geographical place and all. How they are going to pass this network and all? Simply they have the Ethernet lines. Okay, like as one data center, how they are going to get pass? They have the Ethernet. There is a big cable they are going to set up in the oceans basically. Okay, they are discussed very clearly for this now. There's a big lot, like a big fiber they have. Okay, and big fiber they are going to set up for overall the ocean here. Fine, leave it about that. Okay, apart from this, just how we are going to go for, just click the sign in here. I already have the account login in AWS here. Just I'll go for incognito mode here. Let's go for AWS console. Just search like this, go for this. Okay, this website, I'm going to share this website in the chat box, guys. If anybody need, we can take reference for this. Okay, and here we are going to be sign in here. We are going to create a account like, I already have login. That's the reason it's coming. While do one thing, let me sign out this. close this. Don't think this is the already have existing account. That's the reason you guys can see this now. I guess go back here. Now see here, sign in the console. Just click this, or even you can go for create account managing console under whatever you want. You can go for directly here. This is for, like, let's say root account. This is already login, right? That's the reason I'll get the different pages here. And the next, if you don't have any new account, just create a new account here. I'll share this link. Create a new account. Simply I'm going to share with this, you guys. Okay, and see this. And the next, we are going to use for our email address here. I guess what are the email you are going to use? You can use for the Gmail here. Okay, and password for this, whatever you are going to be use that, you can use this. You can confirm the password here. And that's account name is that I'm going to provide for this. Okay, just I'm going to create for this. Okay, and the next professional purpose, this is a full name and the company name and all. Let's say we can just press the view the student, and phone number, you can do the your phone number. And then this is the United States. Okay, like whatever we have. Okay, wherever you are staying in this, let's say in India, and address, like as wherever you are in this. Okay, let's type this. Just do this. Let's give this. The state, and then confirm this. Okay, after that you'll ask that any credit card, debit card, your account details, and they will deduct for 2 rupees, and then even after that they'll credit again back. Okay, and just for confirmation your account. And remember guys, be careful while using this AWS resources. Okay, and until unless you don't know that particular resource they are charging under, you are going to be used under. Okay, and we are going to be careful while using this AWS services. Okay, they will directly, they have option to directly deduct amount from your account if they are more charged. Okay, more than 10,000 they are able to directly, they are going to be deducted. That's without intimation to you. Okay, be careful. This credit card number we need to give this here, and the next we need to give for this expiration and holder name and all. And the next we need to confirm this, verify. Just 1 second, let me give my details here. I'm just stop the sharing here because of I'm entering this credit card details here. Okay, once entering the credit card number, and guys, this will be every month 750 hours are free. Okay, like as 750 hours means, for example, let's say one Linux server we are going to use the 750 hours. For example, you are going to use that 5 Linux servers, and then like there is some free tier. Okay, that we'll discuss that what is a free tier and all that. For example, you give the 5 like as 5 T2 microservices are going to be created, and in a day 24 hours means 5 into 24 they will be calculated like that. Okay, don't think like as a 750 hours for each and every instance. No, actually that one instance. Okay, one instance, that 750 hours. If you are using the 5 instances, like as 2 instances you are running per day, 24, like it's a 48 hours like that in a day. Okay, like that we need to be calculate this. 750 hours are free for this T2 micro instances. Even that we are going to see that. 1 second, it's going to be ending. The next CCE. One second. Now, once it is done, you can verify and add it. We'll get a OTP and they deduct the 2 rupees for this. Okay, they deduct the 2 rupees for this. Okay, and again they'll credit it once you submit. And guys, it will take a little bit time to activate, like as they say the 24 hours, but immediately, like as in 5-10 minutes, it will be activate your account. Okay, and they'll get a confirmation mail to you. Your account is ready. We can use right now. And just we need to confirm this. After this, we can give your phone number. They will call you, and we need to confirm them. Okay, like as even text message you are going to, or else we can voice call. Even they will give a call for you. Okay, anything. Then if you want to contact me, they will call you on this. Okay, once you are entering this, or else you can give the text message here. Okay, like this. We need to enter this captcha. Even they will call and they will give the one number. That number we need to enter here. Or else if you give the text message, they will send one text message to you. I got the text message. That number we need to enter here. Done. Now our account is not yet ready. It will take some time. Okay. And next we are going to use the free plan. Don't use for this kind of stuff. Just go for free. Just select for free. Now sign into the console. Just click this. These are all not required for it all. Okay, no need to fill up anything here. Now enter this now. What are the mail ID you are going to provide? That mail ID here. Next. And the password. Okay. We are ready to go here. And next, even they didn't confirm it. Let's, if you did not get confirmation, let's see services here. These many services they have on top of, and each and every service they have internal again some services are there. More than 5,000 services they have. Okay, features they are 5,000 features, 5,000 kind of requirement. They have the answers. They have the implementation there. And okay, we can use a lot of services here based on your requirement, like IoT, blockchain, Internet of Things. And there is a lot of computing services level, analytics level, storage level, database level, security level, and game development and media services, mobile services, ER, VR, and the machine learning. Like it's all kind of services they have. That's the reason they are good in the market basically. Okay, and go for services here and go for EC2. First, we need to go for Linux servers, right? And see here, your service is sign up almost complete. Just we need to wait for some time. Okay, until they are going to confirm for us, we'll get a one mail. Your account is ready to use. Okay, after that, we'll come here. We can click the EC2. Then we are ready to come up here. Okay, how we know they are going to be sent for us? Okay, this mail. Until the mail that we are going to receive, we are unable to create account for this basically. This is a welcome message, but not yet get the confirmation from them. Again, one more mail will come like as your account is ready. After that, we can ready to use that. If you, I'll show this tomorrow for another confirmation once you receive. Okay, fine. Like how we are going to be created like as EC2 instance. I already have an account. Just I'll go and I'll show you. Once your account is ready, okay, it will come like this. It will come like this. And how we are going to create EC2 instance, Linux missions or Windows missions, that we are going to be see the next class. And just simply we'll go for here EC2 and let's go for the creating instance like next. Okay. Like this. Okay, we are going to create for the launch instance here. Then once you selected launch instance, even there is a different ways to go there, but this is the first like most way you can go. Then we have a different kind of OSs here. Which OS we need to select? We need to select here. And remember, see the tag here, free tier eligible. That only we need to be select here. Okay. If you other than that, we don't select this if it's a cost. Okay. This only this kind of tag only this will they are going. Even if you want to filter it out, just click here. Only free tier only will come up here, and go for particular service here. And be careful of creating a here also. Okay, like as T2 micro instance, this is the only free and remaining things are chargeable again. Okay, if you select other services, it is chargeable. Just we need to select for the this is the free tier eligible. Okay, one CPU, 1 GB RAM they are going to give us. That's fine for fair enough for we are going to be practice for our Linux commands, Git, Jenkins, all these things is enough for us. Okay, but when you go for Nexus, when you go for SonarQube, okay, and those kind of scenario, we are going to go for the little bit big one here. At least T2 medium is required. That time we are going to use that. We terminate the data, but it's a little bit charge. It won't come more than $10-20. Okay, if you use completely monthly. Okay, how we are going to see the billing and all? Just go for we can see the my billing dashboard. There we can see the how much they are be charged for. Okay, like this. If you go for billing dashboard, you will get know like as how much charge. This is we'll do for creating AWS instance and that we'll do tomorrow. Okay, if you're done also, it's half of things will be complete. Now tomorrow we'll do the complete that new account. Okay, from new account we'll get everything. We can see the billing cost explorer here, how much they are going to be charging for this. Like last month, how much we are paying for them, and this much, and like all the stuff. Clear? Fine. Then next, for tomorrow, what are the software we require is just we need to go for download the putty. Why we require these softwares and all, we'll let you know this tomorrow. This putty software we need to download. Okay, just go for download putty here. I'm sharing this link.
Hey, this is only for Windows users. If you're using Mac, I mean, I guess you don't need it.
Yes, correct. This Linux and Mac OS is not required. I'll show that different ways also. Okay, there's the first basics I'm going to go for. Okay, like most of the people are using Windows for practicing purpose, and the next, even if you go for any in real time, if you have the only Windows system, we are going to use the putty, RM putty, super putty kind of instances, mobile external. That I'm going to take care of this. First, I'll show for this basic. Then we'll see the mobile external or super putty or M putty. Then we'll go for the Linux terminals itself. Okay, we'll do that one by one. This is the first most basic for how we are going to connect the AWS instances for through Windows Server, Windows systems. Okay, is it clear? Clear. And here we need to download for based on your OS operating bit. Now let's go for 64-bit and the putty installer if you want to go, or else zip file you want, tar file you want to download, we can download the tar file here. And the next one more thing is required for there is a putty gen. This we need to download this. Okay, these two software we need to download this putty gen and the next putty. These two things we require to download. That you can download if you have, and tomorrow if you practice with along with me. And then one more software we need to download, mobile external. This entire our course I'm going to use this software. Okay, this is kind of SSH tool. Okay, like same putty, but it's a more effective and a lot of features we have in this, because we know to install like as SCP and FileZilla, those kind of things. Even we can use directly for this mobile external. It's a very colorful. Okay, I like this. Now we can download for this free version. Okay, no need to professional here. Professional edition will not required. Just go for download for the free version here. This mobile external. this is okay. I'm going to use this for entire our course basically. For this Linux based SSH, okay. Like if you have Mac OS or anything we are going to use, just we are going to use the same like apps. This that we are terminal we are opening in MacBook and Mac OS, and here we are going to use the mobile desktop. That's it, same. Their terminal, here is the mobile desktop in Windows. Even you can use the putty or anything, but what happened in putty, we don't have option like as a multi-tabler here like this. If you want to multi-tabler, there is another tool like as mputty, super putty. We have multi-tabler, but we won't get this much colorful, okay. And like sessions are storing here like this, and then even WinACP and those kind of things we won't get it here, okay. We are going to getting the tunneling and all those things. We are going to many features here now. This mobile extern will give the more features for us, okay. We'll get to know this, what is the exact meaning of this. Today you are not understand this now, definitely we'll do the tomorrow. This you will understand tomorrow, okay. And now guys, this link is expired today, okay. You don't have a link for tomorrow class, and if you guys are interested to join for tomorrow class also free, and you guys just confirm me to join. I'm going to share the link for you guys, okay. How you are going to be get the confirmation, just WhatsApp me on this number. I'm going to share the like yes the tomorrow class link, okay. This is because of my account is going to be expired. This GoToMeeting account is going to be expired today, okay. This is expired in today, okay. This is the last day to expiring. That's the reason I'm going to create a new account for tomorrow. And you want to get this, you can message me on this WhatsApp number. You can drop a WhatsApp on this number. You will get the link for tomorrow class, okay. Tomorrow, and you guys can be joined for free. I'll do this tomorrow also. And tomorrow we are going to see some Linux basics commands practice also, and we are going to see how to create a Windows server in AWS, how to create a Linux server out in Windows, like in AWS, how we are going to be access that, how to practice the Linux commands, and where we need to learn, how many commands we need to learn. Everything we are going to discuss in the tomorrow session, okay. And guys, this video also I'm going to upload the same drive, and even I created for the another folder. Actually there are a couple of guys already joined. They have access for documents and videos, okay. Documents and videos I already shared with them, and Linux and all those things, okay. And who are joining, I'm going to give this kind of structure like as all kind of introduction classes, all the documents here. You guys can be go through this, okay. Like Linux and books and all everything documents I'm going to provide for this entire thing sessions here. I guess basic things here, and even that one book we have, right? Like that's a best book on real-time commands, which I'm going to use for day-to-day activities in real time. And most widely use the commands, and those commands I keep it in the one sheet here. You can go for this by practice based. Okay, guys, don't forget. Okay, I am not individually send the mail, message or anything. Okay, if you are really interested, you can ping me. You will get a link. Okay, that I won't contact anyone here. Okay, that's your wish. Fine, guys, and see you on tomorrow.
Hey, quick question. How can we get the PDFs? And...
Actually, this is course. I'm going to start this. Like who are joined my course basically. Okay, it's a paid course, and those guys will get this PDFs and all.
Okay, yeah, sure. Okay.
You can reach me out this contact number for further discussion or anything if you want. Okay.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, guys.
Thank you, Madhu.
Bye, guys. Thank you.